Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're a new viewer here, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Amanda. I hope you're doing well. Please do not forget to subscribe, turn the bells on so you stay in the loop with all the videos that I upload. Also, give this video a thumbs up and help your girl out. It'll help me grow my channel. Today we're going to be talking about all things VSG. So I did create a little cart on what I feel is essential. Now this is some stuff that I personally use, some stuff I didn't. I just thought it would be a good idea for me to do a little cart on what I feel can be helpful. I am gonna list everything down in the description below. I'll have the links to exactly what I post up here on the screen, but I am going to be explaining everything that I use, things that I didn't, things that I wish I had and didn't get. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. The first thing that I feel is essential and I wish I would have had was inflatable elevation pillows for my legs as well as my back. It was extremely hard coming out of surgery. That's one thing I can say was the hardest for me, just getting out of bed. So luckily I was staying with my mom, so she had a high bed. It wasn't as hard to get up, but I did have to learn how to get up fast when I had to use the bathroom and stuff like that, because it is hard. Your belly is going to be so sore and you're not going to be able to use those muscles in your stomach. So it's extremely hard during that recovery time to get out of bed, to bend. I couldn't really get up normally from the sofa, so I had to kind of like lean back and just kind of turn myself. So that was definitely a struggle. I feel like these pillows would just make a huge difference. Thankfully, my mom has a whole bunch of pillows on her bed, so it was extremely easy for me to just pile them up and just lay down like elevated. But it's definitely helpful if you can get yourself the elevation pillow. And also for your legs, you want to make sure that you're constantly walking, that you're getting circulation on the legs, because you can get blood clots and it can travel to different places. You do not want that. So that's definitely one tip. During recovery, I had to stay in the hospital overnight, and it was hard because I was literally like trying to get out of the bed every chance that I got, because I was so scared of getting any clots on my legs. I was extremely paranoid, so I was constantly telling the nurse, like, am I able to walk? Can I walk? Can you help me get up? Can you put the compression socks on me? Things like that, just because I was so worried. And I also was by myself. Luckily, the nurses that treated me were amazing. Like, thank you and shout out to them, because they literally helped me and they were so kind. I don't know if it was because I am a employee or what, but they were truly so sweet and so nice, and they got the hint that I wanted to get out of there as soon as possible. That is definitely one thing that I feel and is one of the most important. If you cannot get the pillow on Amazon or online, then just get some pillows around the house and stack them up and you'll be fine. Like, that's what I did. The next important thing I feel is something that we all need to do regardless if you had surgery or not, is vitamins. Now I got a few just because it was kind of hard for me to find like chewable vitamins that had the same amount of like stuff that I needed. I have these Nature Made vitamin B12s that I purchased, as well as the Flintstone chewable vitamins. My surgeon was a little scared that these had sugar, but these actually don't have any sugar in it, so it was good for me. These do not taste good. I cannot stand chewable vitamins. I rather take a pill. I just cannot stand chewable vitamins, but I did have to take them. That's kind of like the only thing that I was able to chew, so I had to find a way to just bring it down. Then I got the Caltrate bone chewables, the 600 plus D3 plus minerals, calcium, vitamin D. These are also chewables, so I got those. And then I got the BariMelts Biotin dissolvable bariatric vitamins, which is like the bariatric brand. There's like a whole line on like just bariatric vitamin, food, drinks, all that stuff. It is very important, especially after surgery, for you to stay consistent with your vitamins, because your body goes through a huge shock, and not only does it go through a huge shock, it lacks all the vitamins that you need your bones strong, to keep your hair strong, to keep everything like in place. So I can admit that I have been slacking, but I do need to go vitamin shopping because I just could not take the chewable vitamins. I just cannot. I'd rather take like 3 pills than just 1 chewable. I just can't. I can't tolerate it. It's definitely essential to get all your vitamins. The next thing I'm going to mention is get yourself a water bottle. And if you have to make sure that it's cute just to stay motivated in drinking your water, then do that. This one is super cute and it stays cold throughout the day, so it's definitely a good purchase. It'll also help you stay consistent with your water intake. The next thing is small Tupperwares. Now these Tupperwares specifically I found on Amazon, but pro tip, if you're interested in getting like different sizes, not too expensive, you can check out Marshall's as well as TJ Maxx. They always have little containers for $2.99, sometimes $1.99, $3.99. I've really never seen a container more than $5.99, so definitely worth it. But these are good Tupperwares that I have found, and they're good for meal prepping. That is very essential. Also, the portion cups with lids are also very, very helpful during the first 2 weeks of surgery because you literally cannot eat much. During the stage where you're kind of slowly getting into soft foods, purees, this is very good because you can put a little bit inside the container and then just store them, and it's very easy to just pop out, throw in the microwave, or you know, reheat, however you want to do it. Definitely very helpful to have those little cups and lids, so those are important. Also, this is one thing that a lot of people use. I personally didn't. I did want to use it, but I never got a food scale. I don't portion out my food like that. I don't weigh my food. I don't portion it out to that extent, but it's definitely helpful for a lot of people, just keeping track of like how much they intake. I just don't use it, but if you're interested, there is one that I found. It's rechargeable. It also connects to your smartphone, so it's definitely, I think, a good one that I listed. Another thing that is important and I feel that is very useful is a pill organizer. So I personally got mine in Dollar Tree. It's literally the same thing as the one that I linked. It looks the same, it's just a clear container holder, but this is important when you're traveling to make sure that you stay on top of your vitamin intake and all that stuff. So that's definitely useful. You don't have to use it if you don't want to take it out the regular container, but sometimes those containers can get bulky, especially the ones that I'm linking down below. They're very bulky. The Flintstones vitamins are extremely big, so this helps keep it a little organized. The next thing I want to mention is Gas X. Now this is another thing that I personally did not use. I still have it in my medicine container and it's brand new. Luckily, I did not have any gas pain. Like, I thank God that I didn't have any gas pain or acid reflux or anything like that, so I didn't feel I needed to take this. I did buy it and I did put it in my hospital bag, but it's definitely not something I used at all. I can say the one thing that I did use was Colace. I don't know if I said it right. Clear stool softener. Now, you are going to need stool softener, okay? I know this is TMI, but you're going to need it. After surgery, it is extremely hard to regulate your bowel movement, and that was one struggle I had, okay? Let me tell you, I did not want to get backed up, and it's pretty normal to get backed up or just to like have struggle using the bathroom. So the stool softener definitely helped me. I want to say that the second day is when I actually used the restroom. It was definitely hard. I kind of forced myself. I know this is TMI, but this is just reality of the surgery, okay? It's reality. So we have to face the facts, and I'm warning you that you are going to need a stool softener, especially if you're very sensitive, you know, using the restroom and stuff. You're gonna need it. It definitely helped me. That is one thing that I can say I used. I also didn't want to go, you know, tons of days not using the restroom, so that was something that I definitely needed. The other thing is these Tylenol extra strength dissolvable powder packs. They were extremely helpful with the pain. I did use this one time, and it dissolves in the water. It's just easy to get down, so that was one thing that I feel can be helpful. Going back to comfort, pajamas, okay? It's very important that you have loose fitting clothes and that you are comfortable, especially when going to the restroom. You want to make sure that when you're going to sleep, you have like a nightgown or something that can just go down very easily, nothing too tight on your stomach. You want to make sure that you're just comfortable, especially going to the hospital and coming back home from the hospital. So these are a few pajamas that I found on Amazon that are super cute, that are stretchy and look comfortable. Definitely size up and just make sure you're comfortable. The next thing I want to say is more so when you're like 2.5 to 3 weeks post-op, is a waistband or any type of belly compressor. Not so compressive, but just something that's gonna keep your stomach together, because after surgery, although you're sore, after a week or two you're gonna feel like everything is hanging, everything is just out of place. So this will help you not only feel better, but it'll help you stay, you know, put with your stomach, and just help you stay motivated. It might motivate you to continue to lose the weight and continue to keep losing the pounds. So yeah, next thing I feel is important is compression socks. Now going back to before, this is more so when you come home from surgery, because I feel like most hospitals provide compression socks. I feel like this is more so for when you get home, just to make sure that you're walking, that you're having those compression socks when you're sleeping and you have your feet elevated. So I linked some compression socks that I thought were really cute. The next and last thing is a set of silverware. It's definitely important that you keep your portion controls portions and you stay consistent with your portions. I feel like I don't like using silverware outside at restaurants and stuff. I always ask for plastic. So this is not only gonna benefit me if I had surgery or if I didn't, but they're just mini forks, spoons, and knives that'll just make everything easier when you're traveling. You'll have your own silverware and it's just very convenient. It has a little pouch where you could store it. It's just very useful. So guys, I think that concludes my video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video.